Okay. Why do I have no signal? Hi, Kid Viper. There we go. That was weird. What was I doing? And why is there this thing on the top of my screen? There we go. No, Kid Viper, but thank you for asking. Hello, Dr. Nimbus, Corrales, Sonoshi. I was getting 800 more, wasn't I? I don't remember where I came from. Does anyone remember where I came from? Oh, looks like I already got that chest. Okay. I guess I didn't go this way. God, frickin' werewolves. Oh, you son of a submarine. Okay, this is... wow. I have no idea. I don't think it really came from anything. Although someone earlier mentioned something about English with this. So, maybe that. Whoops. I know what you're talking about. Sonic Dog. See you around. The new what? Stop. Oh, we got some more Hexwave. So we came from that way. So I guess by definition we kind of have to go this way. No, I haven't seen the trailer yet. I've been streaming. I've been working. So that looks like an out, so I want to go this way. No, we just had an extra long launch. That's my fault, and I apologize for that. Okay. Oh. Yeah. We had time. I got basil? I can never say that word right. Rice. Don't worry, it was ESO, Kid Viper. Somerset Isles, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't really seen a lot of that, though. I haven't had time for ESO lately. That's the wrong button. That's the killing button. I see a red circle and I assume that I have to dodge. Labor complete. Kill the Wolvar. Sure. Province? You know, I get that question so many times, Kid Viper. Of course, obviously, since you phrase that the way you do, you mean one of the provinces, but... personally, I would rather not see a province. I would rather see something on another continent. But, since you specifically asked for a province, I will probably go with the default answer that everyone else gives and say Black Isles. Or, not the Black Isles, the, The Isles. Marsh. Black Marsh. There we go. God. Black Marsh. Well, I only needed 800, so I think we got this, guys. Don't worry, Tigzar. It's in basically all of the God of Wars for some reason. I don't know why.
Seriously, be careful with those realm tears.
Yeah. What was I getting all that for? Oh, right, I was gonna do an upgrade. The waste.
Fine piece of work, if I say so myself.
Hey, Mac Daddy, how did everything go? Or how is everything going?
You don't have to run off on my account.
I'm not sure which is more apropos. Whoop. Sleep, Slough, sleep. Give in to the slumber. Also, you're not bothering me. I haven't had time to see it, that's all. The only reason I even know there's a Venom trailer is when I was out at lunch, I noticed that there was a news bulletin saying, hey, there's a Venom trailer. Yeah, pretty much, Tigzar. Alright, let's see if they'll upgrade it here.
Been putzing around Niflheim, have we?
How can you tell?
I'd recognize Ivaldi's stench of failure anywhere. Plus, you still got some mist on your shoes. Sure, I'm open.
They're still not letting me... Huh. Get the thing. Oh, I believe that, Mac Daddy.
Later, then.
I was actually going to say Akaviri, or Akavir, excuse me. Let me use the correct terminology there. But that would do too, Cat Viper. Why is it so misty and... Like, it's funny, we go to this whole new realm and all there is one dungeon. I mean, I know it's a game. I mean, nobody really needs Spider-Man, right? He's not a big deal. Lunch was tied. THAI. Now are you gonna do it?
What's it gonna be this time?
Nope.
That's
Whatever.
it?
Shrug. I got nothing. It is an excellent game, Mac Daddy. It has some significant gameplay flaws. Damn, it's still oriented here. But for the most part, it is an exquisite game. I highly recommend it. Hi, Art Monso. Alright, so I guess we still need to do this thing with, So I can't figure out how to move the bridge still. But... Is that it? Or is that it?
Oh man, the tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
Poor Mimir. this the right spot? This doesn't look like the right spot. No, the sun's been fine, Mac Daddy. Don't worry. The talking head's fine. Don't worry about him. He's cool. He's cool. Is this it? No. Where the hell is the frickin'... I don't remember what it's called. I don't know, Puzzle Fury. I'm looking for the place where all of the thrones are with the Valkyrie. Oh, there it is. Frickin' goddamn it. If I could have read the text, I might have been able to see that. Sorry. Hi, Isermaster. Whoop. Apparently, dodge rolling through doesn't count as going through the thing.
This is it, right? The rock stool?
Aye, lad. The Council of Valkyries.
The Valkyries are of Valhalla, are they not?
Glad to see you're paying attention, brother. You are correct. Valhalla, the great hall of the Einherjar, is their home within Asgard. But while there, they are subject to the scrutiny of the All-Father himself. And relations between the Valkyries and Odin were tense during my tenure as his advisor.
Why?
Well, that's an even longer story, lad. For now, why don't we look around for some clues?
So I'm guessing placing the 8 is what gives access to the final one. No, the text has been weird consistently, Necro. Apparently I'm not the only one having issues with that.
Try placing one of the Valkyrie helms on a throne.
Whoa, you're back. Amir, who is she?
Gunnar, Mistress of War. After any conflict, big or small, she would be first on the scene, sussing out the worthy spirits for a free trip to Valhalla. A gruesome task, but she took great pride in it.
Any conflict. Impossible.
It's true. She had help from her sisters, of course, but Gunnar was always first to arrive. Her judgment of the fallen was unparalleled, and an invaluable resource to Odin. She was one of his favorites.
Well, I guess then he's doing his job right, Leander.
This is none other than Geirdriful, the Master of Arms in Valhalla, responsible for arming and training Odin's Einherjar.
His what?
His army come Ragnarok. The entire reason Valhalla exists, you see. The Einherjar wait in the Great Hall endlessly, feasting, drinking, and fornicating themselves silly. Once Ragnarok begins, Odin calls them into service to fight on his behalf. Geirdriful had her hands full training that lot.
That is not a job I would want. Okay, so we got the treasure, we got that. Hey, Esther. Yes, Mac Daddy, I'm afraid you are clinically insane, and I'm afraid you're gonna need very serious help. No, of course not. I have heard from a small handful of people that they actually liked Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh, very much so, Art Monzo. The gameplay isn't what I would call bad, obviously, since it's a net positive, but I would say there are... the emphasis feels a lot stronger on the story side of things. Just to put that as simply as possible. So, let's see what Jormungandr has to say. Or Jormungandr, or Zalem, or whatever the hell you want to call him.
Ready.
Hey, Vid.
Statu inis mutu fa.
Is the statue lost to us?
He thinks it might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you roll into his mouth to look inside.
Okay.
Ew. Really?
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
Perfect reactions from both of them. Atreus just says, ew, and Kratos just says,
So, are we really doing this? Letting the serpent swallow us?
You do not have to come.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this.
you do not have to come. I like that. That's true, snakes don't have a gag reflex. Although he's not
Sure,
quite a
this
snake.
is a good idea?
No.
Well,
Come.
brothers, I've been to many strange places, but this will be a new one.
Yeah. I've never been in the Giant's Belly either. How about you, Father?
Never one who was not trying to eat me.
You really should expect that sort of response at this point.
Let's say we've been in several bellies by now. Do we have a light source?
Here we go.
I feel like we're gonna need one. I like how our armor's glowing in here. Area discovered. Belly of the beast.
Funny. I used to dream about getting eaten.
Dreams are nothing
I'm
to...
not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child.
That's interesting.
Let's find that statue.
I'm glad I just had lunch. That's not water, Corrales.
Ah, smells not as bad as I thought it'd be. Bit like heather ale fermenting. Rather pleasant, actually.
You're so weird.
You're so weird. Okay. I can feel the heartbeat on my controller.
The water kind of burns in here. That is water, isn't it?
Aye.
Well, happy eating, Camp Socialism.
We could beach it out here.
You know what's funny is this is actually probably less gross than both of the previous organ levels in this series.
There, the hammer.
I was actually thinking recently. I enjoyed God of War 3, but it really was a lot more heavy on the gross factor than any previous God of War. Like open usage of gore and viscera and blood and organs and just all sorts of weird gross stuff. It was the only game to really lean on that button. It's weird. Now, maybe that was just because it was the first game on a high enough, you know, graphics fidelity thing to do that. Because, I mean, there are some violent things that happen in 2, they're just not very gory.
Over there!
Well, I would rather you not drop dead, if that's okay with you, Slow. If you can accommodate me on this one. Of course there's a puzzle inside the snake. What game do you think you're playing? Actually, there's another example. The belly of Jabu Jabu would probably be a lot grosser in a modern console. 3DS notwithstanding. I believe it was in fact 32 or 34 Volcanto, just for story.
Mimir, any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
5 minutes later. Oh my gosh, I can still see through it. Let's just ignore the fleshy walls. Just ignoring them. Why would there be a Valkyrie inside? You know what? I don't even want to know. Well, that was easy.
Yep, that's an eye.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping. Gently now, gently. Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
Yeah. Okay, now how do I leave? How do I communicate that I am ready to leave? No, Art Mansa. Quite a few of the Pantheon haven't shown up. They've talked about a couple, like Thor and Odin, but they haven't shown up either. This way, maybe? Tickle his throat. Ew. Also, he's a snake, so...
How's it feel, Mimir?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Jotunheim. There's no stopping us now.
Don't say that.
Laddie, have you ever heard the term tempting fate?
Fate is another lie
Told by the gods, yes, of course. You really are your father's son, you know.
Yeah, I noticed that they deliberately didn't show the gross where they could have just now. This
how
game
did
in
you
general
back
has been
out?
very low on gore.
What's going on?
That felt like he got hit by something.
Well, that was mildly terrifying. Maybe our presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No. Something is wrong.
Oh, maybe we're finally about to see Thor.
Nothing good. Glad that's over.
We're on a rowboat.
Is he getting hit? What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
Thor. Why you gotta ruin everything? You even ruined the MCU. I'm kidding. I can't see where I'm going.
Hold tight and watch your balance.
The board shifting! I'm gonna...
I have you.
Let's put this out. Let's put this out. There you go. Notice how it doesn't show us that either.
Roy? Roy!
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this.
Do you have Mimir? Do I have Mimir?
What happened to him? Something we did?
No. Something else. A dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look!
What's that? Oh.
Freya. We can still trust her. Right?
No.
Until we know for certain, keep a distance.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
We hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
So he got out. That's interesting.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born.
Whoa.
Why are you standing so far from me? What's wrong? Something's happened.
There!
What? So he did get out of hell.
I had a feeling that hurting the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
No. What are you talking about?
My boy.
Mother.
I'm here. Don't run away.
He's gonna hit her.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mother.
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you to...
How I feel? How I feel? I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me. But now, I realize I don't need you to understand anything. I don't need you at all.
No, back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk. Vengeance. You will find no peace. I know.
You... I'll deal with you later. But family first.
Interesting he reaches out to him like that. Did you notice that? That's really interesting.
This again?
Yeah. This again.
You might want to turn away, boy. This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him!
No, boy.
Fine.
Stop! No! No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy. Breathe!
Not my blood.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's called pain.
I can feel this. Oh. I can feel everything.
invulnerable now?
So we don't have to kill you now, right? I don't actually want to do that, really. What is that?
You will not
Oh.
do this!
Never mind, I know who that is. Me too.
What's going on? Is Freya trying to kill us?
No. Do you hear the wind? We are moving.
That arrow. Baldur punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can be killed.
I'm certain of it. It's all coming back now.
Now he remembers. She's controlling that thing?
Stay out of it! I can reason with him!
No, woman! You cannot! He means to kill you!
You can't stop me! No one can!
Where is he?
I don't care if he kills me. I will protect him. I will not let him die.
Don't touch it. This will all be over soon.
There!
You will stop this now.
Feeling glorious feeling.
So how's this?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Freya, you have to make your father stop.
So yeah, Freya's gonna be a bad guy. Sadly. I'm actually really sad about that. I was going to like her a lot.
I feel freezing.
Oh, crap.
Stop hurting my boy.
Not, he's literally trying to kill me, lady. I'm not sure what exactly you want me to do with this.
This can hold me. The chill is better than I remembered.
I noticed how she's just really not succeeding at anything here.
I'm coming for you. I love it.
Really sad about this. Also, you notice how much health he has? This feels like a penultimate boss right here. He's fighting me. Also, I'm stronger than you. Sorry.
Boy! Crystal! Atreus! Atreus!
I'm up here! I'm okay!
There's a level of protecting that is too much in my opinion. It's not that I don't agree.
I'm doing wonderful. I've never felt so alive.
Stop this! Rima!
Ew. Less gory though, Lander.
More, show me more!
I did notice that, Jabez, yeah. I really don't want. Yeah, the moment my child says, I'll kill you, that's probably the moment I stop being quite as protective. Just saying. I sincerely doubt dying is even something he's concerned about. To be completely honest. I doubt it's even on his mind.
Stay away from my son! You don't have to do this! There!
Stop him!
Kill him, just stop him.
Please! There has been enough pain!
I don't disagree.
Shut up!
Interesting. He's getting good at that. He's getting really good at that. Those the arrows are gone, by the way. It's more of that lack of gore factor.
Before you die, I want to thank you. Both of you. You've done what even the Allfather himself could not. I've never felt more alive. Ironic, isn't it?
Alright.
What? Why won't you die?
If you manage to get him to stop killing me, I am willing to stop. I mean, remember, Kratos reached out to this guy. Despite everything.
God! My magic! I couldn't let you die! You have to understand!
You won't stop me!
Is there anything about Baldur having fire knives, by the way, or is that just a convenient motif for the purposes of the story?
It doesn't have to end this way!
I think overall I kind of like the axes better, but that might just be because I'm used to them.
All of you! You must stop!
Notice I'm only doing button inputs for Atreus. Oh, right. This is input, by the way.
Look! I have an idea! Boom! Die! Boom!
Why?
He's good with languages.
Well done, boy.
Holy crap, what did you say to him? Please help us?
Come on! Do it! Do it!
Stop. Please.
He's beaten, Father.
I agree.
Not a threat.
Ooh, nice.
You will not come to us again. You will not touch her.
I don't need your protection.
Apparently you do. No.
Just can't help yourself. Can you, Mother? No matter what I do or say, you won't stop interfering in my life.
I was just trying to protect you. I've made mistakes. I know. But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
No. We can't. Because I will never forgive. You still need to pay for the lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid. But if that alone will make you whole, if seeing me dead will make things right, I won't stop you.
I know.
No, he's gonna kill her. Or try.
What? No, Father!
I love you.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away.
The Sigolians here must be better than this.
No, my boy! My dear sweet boy!
Freya. He chose this.
I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
He saved your life.
He robbed me of everything. Everything.
Damn it.
You were just an animal. Passing on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
And you do not know me.
I know enough. Does he?
Boy. Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with a god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not. I killed my father.
And my grandfather.
That was your father in hell. Is this what it is to be a god? Is this how it always ends? Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
No. We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you be. We must be better.
Well, guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing. But she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
I don't think she's gonna get over it.
Why did Baldur say we cost him?
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did Mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
Oh, absolutely, Roxix. Mimir is awesome. Yeah, you can say a lot of things you don't mean in the moment.
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to plan... Go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
I'm deciding what positives or negatives we get.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got it. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Oh, that's unpleasant!
Sorry.
Now, boy.
Curses can end though, Raz.
We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
And then the credits roll. Please don't do that game.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruining the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Ah, fine, damn it. Fine!
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, I can't.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
Also, there's always a way around rules like that. Can't hurt anybody, you know.
Boy, do I have plans for you.
Poor Mimir.
Don't flatter yourself.
We sure we're going to Jotunheim and not Valhalla? Holy crap. Yeah, exactly, Leander. You know, that's an interesting point. Kratos never had friends before, only allies. Or tools. Now the credits roll?
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there.
Mm-hmm. Art Manso.
We did it.
We did.
In the first game he had the Pantheon, in the second game he had the Titans, and in the third game he had Athena. So yeah, he's always had allies.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
The scars.
Boy,
I wonder if they still burn. Like I said, Art Manso. Allies.
carrier.
Kind of helps indicate that he's kind of started to accept his father.
Boy,
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
Yeah, the stillness of Jotunheim is disturbing. I'm expecting a boss fight to come out of nowhere here and just smash the crap out of me.
Hello? Anybody here?
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
Are those statues of them or them?
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody. Huh. Who's the Guardian? I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead.
Zero
What happened?
Croxus.
Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered and two more take its place.
Wait! Father! Something's happening.
That's our axe.
It's your axe. It's Muller. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No,
And then Tita shows up.
this is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant.
Huh.
I'm a giant.
So, half giant, quarter god, quarter
Why
mortal?
didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Wonderful. God damn it. I didn't see who was doing the stabbing. In fact, can I check that again? No, of course not. Now it's all covered.
Look, it's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
Well, at least we know it's not Atreus. Atreus was holding him, and therefore, you know, was not the one doing the stabbing or the killing. So that's one person, and only one person we can cross off the list. A lot of giants.
Father,
No. We do it together. Son.
Funny how the whole game was literally just, the goal was just to spread some ashes in some mountain. My point being, it shows the focus, not smaller. More personal.
Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me... Loki?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
Now, I will admit I didn't see that coming, but it had been spoiled for me over the course of this stream. So I can't react like the way I would. But I didn't call that. I'll freely admit, I did not call that.
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? You with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want
there's
us
the
to tell
credits.
the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
A great warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Lemire missed it.
understand if you want to go home, but I bet there are still some corrupted Valkyries out there that could be set free. Some other help people. Maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
By the way, this is playable if that's not obvious. Given how they tend to adapt rather than literally follow mythology, I'm guessing Loki won't go bad. That's to say, Atreus.
Lads, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Well, Loki is also not Odin's son. Complete dwarven favors, free dragons, travel to Muspelheim and Nilfheim, excuse me. Find new items, get more enchantment, and then the Valkyries. Oh, so now the Valkyries are revealed on the map. I was wondering, how the hell do I find the rest of them? I don't see any. Oh, never mind, there's one up there. What do you know? Funny you say that, Javez. That was actually one thing that was told to me without spoiling. I was told as soon as the game has ended and you're in post-game, go straight back home. And I was like, okay. So.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you want to realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Baldur has become something else. Stuff of omens.
For the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
So, that's interesting. Because that confirms what we have all kind of suspected, that this is going to lead directly into Ragnarok. But for me, the far more interesting information is that we have deliberately changed prophecy. Now that's good, because that means prophecy is not infallible in this setting. And we kind of already knew that from God of War 1 through 3, but it is now confirmed here in God of War 4.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrot. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys?
Just discussing the weather. A bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrot.
Yeah. We heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving, and also to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
So really quick, I kind of like the pseudo-meta aspect of this. This is Norse mythology, right? What's the one thing that doesn't fit in Norse mythology? So we have literally changed it. So yeah, it's snowing now. It's a little snow. Not a big deal. Oh, so Loki from the mythology can shapeshift? That's funny. Yeah, we just need Ciri to go and find the source and deal with it. I don't know what's up with this. I mean, I know the snow leads to Ragnarok. I just don't know the specifics of the whys, the hows, or anything else about it. I know it's early.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe. It's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Okay.
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
I was worried he was going to lay back
Way ahead of you.
on Mimir for a second there. He moved Mimir, right? Where's Mimir?
Your ball.
Oh, you're right, Liam. She gets that. I mean, we knew that was coming. That's not a surprise. I mean, Odin is still an issue. Thor is still an issue. This game sucks. Don't buy it. 0 out of 10. Negative 10 out of 10. Whoop. Meanwhile, years ago...
Atreus, are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us. Here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different. It felt real. It felt like... the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do. Come.
That's amusing. So, Final Story Plus. Obvious reasons. I am going to go ahead and give a gameplay plus. I was kind of sitting on this. Apparently that fight with Baldur really was the last boss fight. Not counting the Valkyr, obviously. The Valkyr feel like optionals, and I'm guessing the Mega Valkyr is the super optional. So, Baldur final fight was varied and awesome. Yeah, exactly, Darch Monster. It was really good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that leaves us with a plus 18 to story. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, and a plus 6 to gameplay. Which doesn't sound like as much in comparison, but coming from me, that's actually pretty high for a net. Or, no, that should actually be a 7. I'm sorry. I miscounted. That's a 7. So that's definitely high, because I decided to nix that one. I think Kratos could beat Thor, but we actually talked about that a lot earlier. I was... So, you missed it, Araglass. It was spoiled for me over the course of the stream, but it still surprised me. It was just... It was not something I called at all. I'll be honest about that. The approach they were going with felt like they were basically only showcasing a very small amount of the Norse pantheon, and it felt like they were deliberately avoiding Loki, since Loki's just one of the most well-known, you know, Norse gods, and so they're like, yeah, let's just skip that one. Oh yeah, Kratos versus Thor, that's going to be a fun fight. And by fun, I mean incredibly horrible. I think I'm going to go ahead and chop it off here. As much as I hate to. There's optional stuff to do, but it's been a very exhausting day, and I need to get ready for tomorrow's stream. So thank you all for joining me for this lovely, wonderful game. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm thinking sequel, by the way.